boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan and you know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now listen, you already know time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G. Time, energy, the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, getting to that guap, you know, stacking that paper, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex. Time and energy is the highest forms of currency. Big salute to all my day one investors, all my investors, everybody that been tapped into the channel since day one. You know, we growing organically. We only going to the top. It's constant elevation. We are not stopping. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Even bigger salute to all my newcomers, all the new subscribers, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV, the realest channel on YouTube. You know, I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to y'all. Now, listen, man. You already see the thumbnail. You already see the title to this video. We're going to talk about this, man. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to everybody in the DM tapped into Grown Man Business TV. You know, I'm only speaking on this topic, and I'm only going to do this live stream speaking on this particular situation because I got so many people asking my perspective on it. So many people is tapped into Grown Man Business TV and want to know what I think and what my perspective is on the situation with 10 Toes Down, Whack 100, and Lil Zippy with the Drippy. Yeah, that's what I call them. I call them Lil Zippy with the Drippy. I ain't calling them Lil Zip. I ain't calling them Zip with the Drip. I'm calling them Lil Zippy with the Drippy. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain, my G. You know, it's a beautiful Friday. I went swimming last night. I've been swimming all night. I'm going swimming again today. Is what it is. Just did a lot of lawn work. I might take you out into the front lawn and let y'all see this lawn work. Yeah. I make it look good, homie. But I think it's absolutely disgusting work. It's absolutely disgusting work. Again, I've been saying it. This ain't something that's new. You know, watching New Yorkers reach out for the West Coast and reach out to Whack 100 and reach out to a whole nother coast for validation. You understand what I'm saying? Like, simple and plain, cut dry is nasty work. And you got to understand something. A lot of people resonate with what I've been talking about. You know, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I gave New York they props, the old New York. I always talk about the old New York City. You know, New York City, when y'all was who y'all was, when y'all was wearing y'all Timberland boots, y'all first down jackets, the camouflage outfits, Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Jay-Z, when y'all had y'all style, when y'all was standing on y'all business. I always talk about the old New York, and I always make sure to reference the new New York. All you new New Yorkers that reach out to all these other states, reach out to all these other cultures for validation. You don't know if you want to be like the dudes in Atlanta. You don't know if you want to be a drill rapper like the dudes in Chicago. You don't even know if you want to be a Blood or a Crip like the dudes on the West Coast. And it's nasty work. It's nasty work. And who better than to speak on this than a dude from VA? Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, y'all already know. New York got a proper respect for Virginia, and it's vice versa. Virginia always had a proper respect for the old New Yorkers. We always had a certain level of respect for the real New Yorkers. And those same New Yorkers used to come down to Virginia, and they gained a certain amount of respect for us. Hustlers, shooters, hooligans, whatever, school, businessmen. A lot of y'all came down to Hampton University. A lot of y'all came down to Norfolk State University and went to school. Ask DJ Envy. Ask DJ Envy where he went to school at, where he honed his professional DJ skills at. He did that in Virginia. So it ain't never me just talking about New York business and getting to y'all issues, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I don't do that. I personally believe that New York City has the biggest underground, down low society in America. I personally believe that. So a lot of y'all business, I don't get involved in. It is what it is. That's y'all situation. But when y'all do things like this, y'all leave yourself open to be criticized. Y'all leave yourself open for critique. And I feel like, and I believe highly right now, New York City, y'all need a lot of critiquing, homie. So let's talk about this, man. You got 10 Toes Down, right? You got Lil Zippy with the Drippy. We all know they've been having their issues. Two New York bloggers, two dudes from out of the Big Apple that people somewhat know. You understand? For being on YouTube, for doing content, for speaking and you know, doing this YouTube thing out in these YouTube streets. 10 Toes Down, Lil Zippy with the Drippy. Right? And these dudes been going back and forth. You got 10 Toes Down making accusations and allegations about Lil Zippy messing with boys, liking little girls. You understand? Underage girls. Like all of these accusations have been put out there into the YouTube street. So I ain't making nothing up, and I ain't talking about nothing that we all don't know, or you can't like Google search right in YouTube or hit the search bar and find this information, find this content. Not only that, but 10 Toes Down has called Zip with the Drip, you know, a rat. Said that his paperwork on him. You know, said that Zippy with the Drippy was in jail. He had a physical altercation with another inmate, and he told the guard, homie got sharp nails. He scratched like a girl. Like, we're going to talk about this, right? And then you got Zippy with the Drippy, who basically points out that 10 Toes Down, you know, they both did 20 plus years in jail. Let's just put that out there. Both of these guys did 20 plus years in jail. And come to find out, 10 Toes Down was taking provocative pictures of himself as a bodybuilder. He's like a black Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I'm saying? This guy's on steroids or something. He's super big, super brolic. And come to find out, he was selling pictures of himself to other men while he was in jail. Not only was he selling pictures of himself, right? He had one particular client that was paying him, you understand? $1,000 a month for these naked pictures. You know, this guy was using the jailhouse baby oil. He was oiling his body up. He was doing whatever he was doing in these cells, and he was taking provocative, seductive, nasty pictures of himself, and he was selling them to other men. Down low, underground, DL men. Again, this is why I say, if you ask me, I feel like, and I believe, you know, and I bet money on it, that New York City has the biggest down low society in America. It's not Atlanta. I know everybody thinks that it's Atlanta. Everybody thinks all the mooks are in Atlanta. But what I'm telling you is, the only reason why y'all think that is because the guys in Atlanta, they're not hiding it. In New York City, it's way more mooks in New York City, but they dress up like Zippy with the Drippy. They dress up like 10 Toes Down. They get big muscles, and they act real aggressive, and they scream and they say SMD to each other. The whole time they've been participating in mook activity. Now, that's just giving you a context of who these two guys are. They've been going back and forth for a long time, right? The real issue with this situation, because you got to know something. Listen, Lil Zippy with the Drippy, if you was participating in mook activity when you was in jail, that's your prerogative. That's your business, man. We are not here to judge you on your sexuality or what you like to do in your bedroom or what you like to do in your jail cell. You know, when you was in your jail cell and whatever you was doing in there with that other guy is your business. It's really your business. It's really not for me to judge you. It's not for me to give my opinion on that. Same thing with 10 Toes Down. 10 Toes, listen, man. You know, we know that y'all got bodies, that y'all have deleted people, y'all have shot people, y'all have harmed people, but deep down inside, you know, when you was taking those pictures and you was selling them and you was posing and you was greasing your body up and you was making sure your muscles was nice and neat and you was taking that money from that other man, that is your sexual preference, homie. That is, you know, we are living in a day and age where you can be free. You don't got to hide behind that masculinity. You don't got to hide behind that macho persona. You don't got to hide anymore. You can be who you are. So that's not the issue that you guys have been accused, because I haven't seen any pictures. I don't have any evidence. This is just what the accusations are. It's none. That's not the problem. Your sexual preference. Lil Zippy with the Drippy again. 10 Toes Down. Your sexual preference for other men is not our. You know, we are not judging you on that, and that is not the issue at hand. The issue that I feel like everybody is trying to tap into, and I agree, is the fact that New York as a whole seems to be looking for validation from the West Coast. New York as a whole, but especially with these two men, Lil Zippy with the drippy and 10 toes down. Y'all, instead of being New Yorkers, right? Y'all reaching out and y'all doing content and y'all tapped in with Whack 100. Y'all looking for validation with Whack 100. It's nasty work, homie. That it's something that's, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know, I'm an 80s baby. I never thought I'd see the day where you got these New York dudes talking with a Whack 100, asking him to let them talk. Zip with the drip did it. When I look into these clips and I listen, yo man, can you just let me talk? Whack 100, you know, 10 toes down did it. Yo, Whack 100, you know what? I'm gonna talk can you let me talk? Asking this nigga, asking him for permission, asking him to let you do something as a grown man. Nasty work, homie. Absolutely disgusting work. And see, you got to understand something. These are the signs that I'm talking about. That's why I say New York City has the biggest undercover down low society in America. It is not Atlanta. It is New York City. The 5 boroughs is where you're going to find the most mooks, the most Rainbow Coalition members. But instead of like Atlanta, them being free and just being who they are and expressing themselves, they hide it behind this macho persona. They talk about bodies. They talk about all this gangster stuff to try to hide their inner feelings of who they really are, my G, who they really are. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. You know, salute to all my East New Yorkers. I'm never gonna say all of New York City, because it's a lot of real niggas in it's a lot of real ones out there. It's a lot of stand-up dudes in New York City. But when you hear these guys talking and they saying SMD, you need to understand something. Any man that says SMD to another man, deep down inside, he's fighting with his emotional. He's fighting with his sexuality. He's fighting. He's trying to be macho. He's trying to be a hooligan. But it's accusations and allegations that you was laid up with men while you was in jail. He say he gonna do X, Y, and Z. He's a gangster. He'll run down. I saw 10 toes down, run up on behind the bar. I seen him scream at him, tell him what he was gonna do to him, press him out there in the Bronx River. But behind closed doors, you taking pictures of yourself, you greasing your body up, and you selling pictures, provocative pictures to other men. We're gonna talk about this. Now, Whack 100, matter of fact, let's listen to this right here. Let's listen to this right here. Salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? We about to run these numbers back up. You know, no Hoffa, federal Hoffa, you know, Mav Cosby, Mav Epstein, Mav Tyson, Mav Diddy. He strike the channel. So our numbers, man, when they strike your channel, it slows you down. It takes you completely out the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So don't even trip. We gonna do this for what we doing it for. We gonna run these numbers back up. 10 toes down, you got some explaining to do. Lil Zippy with the drippy, you got some explaining to do as well, homie. You dudes need to stop reaching out to Whack 100 and searching for validation. Stand on business. Let's watch this, man. Salute to the chat. Here we go. Let's get this going.
Okay. When they write the incident report, are they gonna use the word scratch, slice, or stabbed? When they write the report, if it was a knife involved. Okay, understand this part right here. Police, we talking police.
Hold on. Salute the ghost. It is no Mav hate, homie. Mav strike my channel. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know what I mean? Just in case you dudes, you know, let me just put that out here, because you speaking and you asking about Mav. Federal Mav. He strike my channel, homie. He strike my channel for a thumbnail. He didn't strike my channel for something that I said. He didn't strike my channel for the math hate. He strike my channel. Math Hoffa strike my channel. Content removed by Math Hoffa. So it ain't no math hate, homie. We doing content, and you got an ex-battle rapper. You got a dude that have said the worst things to people, have talked about people, mom, physically attacked people. Math Hoffa's done all these things in battle rap. Come to YouTube and can't take the heat, can't handle the content, and he strike my channel. One strike. I got one copyright strike here, right here. When you strike somebody's channel, you can't hide it, homie. You can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You don't get to throw a rock and hide your hand. When you reach out to the YouTube, when you reach out to the authorities, you know what I mean? In these YouTube streets, if it's YouTube streets, then it's YouTube police, homie. And when you reach out to the authorities, to the establishment, and you ask for help and you say, I wanna strike this dude's channel, you can't hide it. They put your name on it. I ain't never, so you gotta understand something. If I strike somebody's channel, it's gonna say Grown Man Business TV right there. You can't hide it. And that's why I got a problem with Matt Hoffa. No other reason right there. That's the only problem. Never had a problem with Matt Hoffa. Whatever he did with Kiki Hardbody, that's it. You know, that's content. Whatever that audio we heard from Hassan Campbell, that's content. That's content. But when you strike my channel, homie, and slow my numbers down, yeah, I was getting 10, 20, 30,000 views on my live streams. 100, 2, 3, 400 people in my live stream. I got 23 people in here right now. That's my gripe with Math Hoffa. Federal math. Federal Math Hoffa, homie. All right, so let's get back to it. But I wanted to give homie some clarity on why I speak on math like that. Salute to the chat.
Now look. You got plenty incidents that happen in prison where there's no right up and this what y'all New Yorkers do. You can't just give a straight answer. Y'all niggas gotta take a nigga down the street, round the corner. Y'all only do that shit. Y'all only do that shit when y'all trying to do y'all dance, bro. You know.
And see, that's the thing, what I be saying about Whack 100. He don't rock with you New York dudes. I don't know what make y'all feel comfortable or make y'all feel like it's I don't know what make y'all feel like that's the move right there, to go and get on Clubhouse or to go and do content or to do any kind of business with Whack 100. And Zippy with the Drippy, we gonna talk about that. But right now you got 10 toes down, freaky 10 toes, freaky 10 toes up, matter of fact. You taking pictures greased up, nigga, your toes is up. You ain't got 10 toes down, nigga, your toes is up. You got him talking to Whack 100, and then you got Steven Spring, salute my G. Two things for certain, grown man standing on business. Salute my G. Appreciate that 5-piece nugget. You already know we gonna dip that in barbecue sauce. We gonna do all of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is why I'm speaking on this, because it ain't a New York thing. It ain't a Cali thing. It's a grown man business thing. It's a grown man business thing. It's called integrity, homie. I don't care how much beef you got with this guy or what the content is. You don't strike nobody channel. And you know, if you and homie having a problem, then y'all do the content on that. You don't reach out to you don't outsource. You don't outsource, man. You know, me and somebody from Virginia, we going back and forth with this content. We having a problem. Let's just say we having an issue. I'm not reaching out to Whack 100 and telling him, yo, look into this dude from Virginia. I'm not reaching out to Zip with the Drip and saying, yo, look into this dude from Virginia and expose him. And hell no, nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So somebody got to say this, and not just anybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's standing on business. Somebody that got grown man business. Somebody that got integrity in these YouTube streets. It's nasty work, homie. Nasty work. And Whack 100, he's subtly telling y'all he don't. When a dude say you New Yorkers and he get, man, you New York, that's you what you New Yorkers do. Y'all niggas can't even give a straight answer. Y'all got to do this and y'all got. He's disrespecting you, homie. He just disrespected 10 toes and he don't even know it. He don't even recognize it. It's crazy, nasty work.
Know damn well when they go to write the incident report, bro, if a nigga don't say he stabbed me, right, Nigga don't say he sliced me with a razor blade or some shit. When a nigga say the nigga scratched like a bitch, right? That police is not gonna read that. Now I'm gonna tell you, okay, maybe it's too much talking, but you can't put a snitch jacket on him with that, bro.
So let's talk about that right there, right? Whack 100 is basically telling 10 toes down that what Zip did in jail when he told the CO that homie scratched like a girl, that's not a snitch jacket. He might have been doing a little bit too much talking as far as, talking when the police is around after y'all had a physical altercation, but you can't give him a snitch jacket. He's explaining that to 10 toes down. And the nasty part about this is you got a West Coast nigga explaining to a New York dude about what the politics is and what the politics ain't. And not only is he explaining it to 10 toes down, but he's giving validation. 10 toes is looking for validation. He's hoping, he's praying that Whack 100 would agree with him. He wants Whack 100 to say that's snitching. So now he can say, you know what, Zip, I told you, you was a rat. So he's come on, homie. If you saying that that's ratting, then stand on that. You don't need another man to validate what you think about the situation. Somebody got to say this, man. And like I said, man, it's a lot to talk about. But a lot of people in the DM is asking me about this situation. What's my perspective? So I'm gonna give it. 10 toes down, man. I'm gonna tell you something. If I was behind the bar, we would have got it cracking in that corner store. Soon as you would have got close to me, I would have threw that. I would have did something with that bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you would have had bacon, egg, and cheese fragments all over your face. Bacon, egg, and cheese that I just got from Poppy. It would have been all over you. And we would have rumbled in that corner store, homie. Straight up. Because behind all those muscles, behind all the, that's what I'm telling you. These dudes right here, they build up all this muscle, right? They get this gangster grill, they looking at you all gangster. But deep down behind all these muscles, he's fighting with his sexuality. Deep down behind all these muscles and behind his eyes, he knows, man, a few years ago, I was selling naked pictures of myself to mook men out here in New York City. So if I was behind the bar, homie, you would have had to do something. Straight up. I'm just being very honest with you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you let me know that you only gonna use your hands, you ain't about to, you gonna give me a fair one, we would have did that. MJ, I see you in the chat. What it do, my G? We ain't doing nothing but running these numbers up, man. Validation from Whack 100. Why is that? This is why nobody respects New York on the level that y'all used to get respect on. This is why, right here. Because y'all want to be everything except New Yorkers. Y'all want to be from Chicago. Y'all want to be from Atlanta. Y'all want to tap in with the West Coast. You got Whack 100 telling you that what you said ain't valid. You said that Zippy is a rat. Zippy talked to the CO. He told the people that the dude did something to him, sliced them up, whatever happened. You said Zippy is a rat. You talking to Whack 100, and now Whack 100 is telling you, nah, you got that wrong, 10 toes down. You got that confused. You New Yorkers always can't give a straight answer. You New Yorkers X, Y, and Z. He talking to you like you a whole hoe out here. Nasty work, man. Let's finish this out. We're going to go to another clip. We can go to another clip. Oh, look. I don't know what they got going on. Hold on. Salute to the chat.
Where the incident report? Nigga, I done did with somebody and the police come up. Hey, Rick, low. No, but right, you ain't gotta know him with that, bro. Do y'all dance, bro. You know damn well when they go to write the incident report, bro, if a nigga don't say he stabbed me right? Nigga don't say he sliced me with a razor blade or some shit. When a nigga say the nigga scratched like a bitch, right? That police is not gonna read that. Now I'm gonna tell you, okay, maybe it's too much talking, but you can't put a snitch jacket on him with that, bro.
You can't put a
All right, I'm
snitch
gonna tell
jacket
you
on him.
why. Because if the police, right, heard that as a stabbing, then they would have wrote your man up for a stabbing. There
He,
was never there was never a write-up generated on that man for a stabbing.
Whack. Let me tell you something.
Am I right or wrong?
Hold on. Let me tell you something, man. You ain't cleaning up ratting to me, homie.
Bro, I don't
Let
know
me tell
this
you.
nigga. Fuck this
All right,
nigga.
you
Where
ain't
he
gotta
came
know
from?
him or nothing. I'm telling you about
But,
me.
bro,
I did 21 years in
That's
prison
great.
for being told
I'm
on by
asking
a
you,
rat
did
nigga.
that man receive a write-up for the stabbing? Yes or no? Did he say, was there a write-up that said this dude drip?
No. Listen. Look.
Okay
He
then,
ain't get
bro.
no write-up. He ain't get no write-up. You got plenty dudes that got arrested in the street that didn't get found guilty of a crime.
No, but in the police report, it said such and such said he did such. Whether he beat it or not, it's still there. There is no incident report generated.
Listen, Whack. What you need an incident report for if the nigga telling you right there, I told the police he scratched me.
He said he scratched like a bitch.
Yeah, that's mean.
That's what
telling
he
the
did,
police.
bro. 10. I know you don't. This the problem. That nigga in New York, bro. That nigga's in New York. You ain't gotta work this hard. This touchy.
Hey,
see what I'm saying? Yo, I would give a big salute to Whack 100 for just Whack 100. Why are you explaining this to Whack 100 10 toes down? Why are you explaining this to Whack 100? And then you gotta respect Whack saying, listen, homie, that ain't ratting, right? But if you feel like Zip with the Drip is a rat, he's in New York. Whack said, yo, he's in New York, touch him. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's sunning you. He sunned you, homie. You know, this is the thing, man. We're gonna get into this because somebody gotta say it, man. It's really not about where you from, it's really about where you at. So if you could have been anywhere, it just so happened you in New York City. Grown man business is universal, homie. That's why this shit is what it is. That's why I'm able to do what I'm doing. That's why The Voice is more powerful than Fox News. It's more powerful than CNN. It's more powerful than DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God playing butt tag on your radio every morning. Grown man business is universal. The mindset is universal. Grown man business, the mindset, it trumps your geographic, where you at. It trumps your race. You could be whatever color you are. You could have hair or you could have dog fur. You could be in Cali, Virginia, or New York. Grown men that stand on grown man business gonna relate. We gonna understand right then and there. This is a grown man. He's standing on business. I'ma respect him as such. If you got a problem with Zip with the Drip, you done said everything you could think of about his family. He done said everything he could think of about you. Why y'all ain't seen each other yet? Why y'all ain't been in it? Y'all ain't met up. Y'all ain't seen each other. Y'all ain't just mistakenly ran across each other at the same bar, the same club, the corner store. What about Whack 100 make you think you need to be talking to him, explaining yourself? Nasty work, my G. Salute. I am Aboriginal. I see you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Steven Spring, salute that. You already know, man. We appreciate that 5-piece nugget. It's nasty work, man. And again, I'm from Virginia. Back in the day with the old New York, we had a certain amount of respect for New York dudes. We knew they stood on business. And when they came down to Virginia, those New Yorkers began to have a certain amount of respect for us in VA because they knew we stood on business. Some of them was able to do business in VA. The majority of them, they got their ass ran back to New York or they got put in a body bag and shipped back to New York. So I'm only talking about it from that perspective, homie. I'm not just a random talking. This shit is nasty work. Whack 100 don't respect you New York dudes. The whole West Coast don't respect you New York niggas. That's why they've been doing interviews with the dude who killed Pop Smoke, putting it in y'all face. giving him recognition, giving him shine, giving him, yeah, screen time. Huh? The same dudes that would have been trying to sit down with Pop Smoke. The same dudes that would have been trying to do songs with Pop Smoke. The same dudes that would have been trying to get that sauce from Pop Smoke. Adam, yeah, Adam 22. These type of niggas is sitting down with the killer of Pop Smoke and putting that shit right in y'all face. And then you dudes is talking to Whack 100. You looking for validation from a dude from the West Coast. You got to understand something. And before I move forward, when the last time you seen a nigga from the West Coast reach out to one of you New York dudes trying to get a snitch jacket validated? Asking you what you think about this gang member or that gang member. They don't respect you dudes, homie. They not the only ones. A lot of us really lost respect for New York, but this shit right here just stamps why. It just really stamps why. And again, I'm gonna say this. I know y'all don't like to hear it, but New York has the biggest down low society in America. Down low men, you know, mook behavior, mook activity. Y'all got the biggest society of down low mooks in America. It is not Atlanta, homie. It is New York City. The main dude that tell you he got a body, the main dude that tell you he been to jail for 20 years, the main dude that's telling you the SMD, these dudes are fighting with their sexuality on the inside. I said this a couple of nights ago. It's time for New York to start healing. It's time for y'all to be honest with. Y'all ain't been honest since Africa Bambaataa. Y'all been goddamn pop, Planet Rock. The freaks come out at. The freaks come out. Y'all been doing all this hip hop shit, and behind the scenes, behind the curtains, y'all been practicing and participating in mook activities. Zip with the drip. They saying you had a boyfriend in jail. So it don't, you know, I'm talking to all of these New York bloggers, all of these New York gangsters. You get to listening, they start talking. Yo, Zip had a boyfriend in jail. 10 toes down, you was selling pictures of yourself, nigga. Hey, man. Listen, man, it's tough love, my G. I remember when New York was dominant. I remember when New York was the Mecca. I remember when New York niggas was the epicenter of the whole United States of America. I respected that New York City. To see what y'all turned into, I got to keep it real, homie, and I got to speak on it. And it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Virginia is still Virginia. We still producing athletes. We still producing legends. Everybody standing on business when it come to Virginia. Ain't nobody looked at my city or my area and said, man, y'all dudes is acting like New York niggas, or y'all dudes is acting like Atlanta dudes. Why you got Virginia drill rap? Why would we have that? Drill rap that shit don't do nothing. Ain't no Bloods and Crips in Virginia like that, nigga. You got a handful of dudes that's dick riders and they want to be this, but that it ain't no Blood Crips and Crip cliques. It ain't none of that in Virginia, homie. Unlike New York City, when they bought that to Virginia, we denounced it. I remember being in like 9th grade and niggas start talking that gang shit and that blood this and blood that. And I remember being curious and saying, well, okay, what you got to do? And they told us, yo, you got to memorize these rules. You got to memorize these handshakes. You understand what I'm saying? And if the big homie come to shake your hand and you don't remember, then they could discipline you. And that's when I knew I would never be a gang member, because, nigga, my daddy didn't even discipline me. You think some random big homie or some dude y'all claim is the big homie going to the word discipline automatically cut me out the race for being in the gang. Cause I remember it like it was yesterday. We was at school. It was after school. You know what I'm saying? Some of us had cars. Some of us was riding buses, and it was a big crowd. And dude was explaining what the whole blood and Crip shit. You know, this is a blood. We blood, and we was kind of curious, like everybody else. That shit looked cool. And they started explaining to us, you got to memorize this. If I walk up to you and ask you this, that, and the third, and you don't remember it, you get disciplined. Handshakes. If I walk up to you and you don't know the handshake and you mess up the handshake, we discipline you. Discipline. I ain't with that. My daddy ain't even disciplined me, nigga. So it ain't no Bloods and it ain't no Crips. So Virginia, you know, we still what we are. Timberland, Allen Iverson, Michael Vick. You know, we still do what we do. We go to the beach. We got our own culture in Virginia, if you believe it or not. New York City, y'all have lost all control. Y'all have forgotten who y'all are. Now that's why this is happening. You got a nigga from the West Coast. Now mind you, Whack 100 done sat down with 6ix9ine. He don't care about none of that. And he's sunning you dudes. You got a dude that sat down with a rat explaining to you what this is and what that ain't. You got a dude that sat down with a rat talking to Zippy with the drippy, telling him to talk with his regular voice. You got a grown man telling you to talk with your regular voice. And you know what you did? Oh, yeah, Whack. This is my regular voice, man. I ain't screaming. I'm talking with my regular voice. Nigga, you, boy, what? Ho out here. Ho out here, homie. Ho. Now let me play this, man. Let me play this for y'all, man. I'm gonna just play a couple things for y'all, and then we gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying? But when Wack told Zippy with the drippy to talk with his inside voice, nigga, that's something that your parents tell you to do. That's something that somebody that can discipline. That's what your big homie, when they, you know, you come in the house, hey, lower your voice in here. Talk with your inside voice. Talk with your inside voice. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, what we doing, man? What we doing? And see, I ain't gonna lie, Tavon, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really see. It's a difference between Bullets Gotti, 10 Toes Down, and Zippy with the drippy. And I'm gonna tell you what the difference is. Adrian, what up, man? I see you in the chat. The real Derek Jackson, what up? What it do? I see you in the chat. The difference between Bullets Gotti and these other two dudes is that Bullets Gotti don't claim to be a hooligan. Bullets Gotti is a content creator. Bullets Gotti is a dude that makes content. He's a YouTuber. He's an interviewer. That's what he is. 10 Toes Down is a dude that killed 2 people. He claimed to have 2 bodies and an attempted murder. 10 Toes Down is a dude that did 20 plus years in prison. Zippy with the drippy. Zippy with the drippy is a dude that claims to have killed somebody. He claims to be a hooligan. You understand? He's a street dude. You know, they commit crimes. He come up in a long list and family of hooligans and killers and drug dealers. That's what Zippy with the drippy talks about. So, you know, a dude like Zippy should have never been on the phone with Whack 100. He should have never been explaining himself to Whack 100. He should have never let a nigga like Whack 100 tell him to use his inside voice and stop screaming and tell him what to do. A dude like 10 Toes Down, on the surface, muscles and jail time and bodies and killing, you would think he would never supposed to let a dude like Whack 100 son him like this. But behind the closed doors, behind the hooligan talk, behind all the weed smoke, behind all the muscles, these dudes is participating allegedly in mook behavior. See, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I ain't never heard nobody say that Bullets Gotti been involved with mooks. Me personally, I don't know if this is real because like I told you. Hey, oh boy, tried to laugh out of this. Like I told you, right? New York has the biggest down low mook society in America. It's not Atlanta. It is New York City. The 5 boroughs. I'm not even going to include Buffalo, Manchester, and all these other. The 5 boroughs of New York City has the biggest undercover mook situation in America. It's a whole mook society, a down low mook society. So I haven't heard nothing about Gotti participating in mook activity. I'm not saying that it's not out there. If you know, I can stand corrected. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I've only heard about Mikey B having his feet up, 10 toes down, selling mook pictures to other men for money. Zippy with the drippy having a boyfriend when he was locked up. This is all content that you can type in and it comes up very easily. Undercover mook activity. The most gangster dudes out of New York. The most, I'm talking, you know, Hassan Campbell, he had his situation. These is all killers, niggas that went to jail for murders, bodies, shootings. They all have mook allegations on their jacket. Y'all think that's a coincidence? Before I move on, let me put this to you. This is Grown Man Business TV. Y'all think it's a coincidence that all the New York bloggers that went to jail for murder have been accused of mook activity? Y'all think that's a coincidence? Again, Pimp said that Mikey B was in the jail cell with his feet to the sky. Pimp said that. I was shocked when I heard it. Shit came out of left field. They arguing about gang activity. Who's the grandfather, the guy, all this gang New York shit. And then out of nowhere, Pimp says to Mikey B, why did them people say they walked in your cell and your feet was to the sky and you was getting your boots knocked? And Mikey B had to explain that. It wasn't like a nigga just was like, man, you know that's come on, man, come on, man, you crazy, you out of pocket. He had to explain what happened. Why would 10 toes down come out of nowhere and say that he was greasing his body up? He was working his muscles out, his biceps and his triceps, and then he was taking pictures. I'm talking full-on pictures. I don't know. He could have, I'm telling you, man, for a man to pay you $1,000 a month for photographs, you can only imagine what kind of pictures they was. That ain't 10 toes down, nigga. That's 10 toes up. I'm here. I'm gonna start calling your ass 10 toes up. Your ass, your toes ain't down, homie. Your toes is up. Zip with the drippy, a whole hooligan, a whole killer. He get on YouTube, he's smoking weed, he's talking about bodies, he's talking about all the drugs he sold, all the criminal activity he been involved in, and out of nowhere, here come allegations that in his 21-year stint in jail, you know, he thought he was gonna die in jail. He said that. If you think you're gonna die in jail, that your mind starts saying, I'm going to participate. I'm going to get high. I'm going to smoke K2. I'm going to get down with the get down. I'm going to have me a boyfriend. I'm going to have sexual activity. I'm going to do what I need to do in here. Because you think you're going to die. So before I move forward, when you come to Grown Man Business TV, you got to understand that we look and we see through the smoke and mirrors over here. We look and we see through the smoke and mirrors. So there is no such thing as a coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence. A duck is a duck. A dog is a dog. If the shit quack, it's a duck, homie. If it's slither, it's a snake. It is what it is. There is no, oh, it could be this, it could be that. Nah, homie. Nah. You named yourself 10 toes down to try to get us to look this way. Instead of naming yourself 10 toes up like it's supposed to be. You name yourself 10 toes down to make us think that you solid. You got integrity. You standing, you got feet to ground. You on the land. You doing your shit. But really, it's 10 toes up. And if your 10 toes is up, it's only one position you can be in. Woo! Oh, we gonna get these numbers back up. We gonna get these numbers back up. Mikey B, gangster. I'm talking, they all know that Mikey B got bodies. He shot up some shit. He did a lot of criminal activity. But somehow, some way, somebody saw your ass with your feet in the air, Mikey B. Somebody saw you on your back getting your boots knocked, and they talked about it. And you had to do some real work to get people to leave that alone. You was doing, come on. You think it's a coincidence that all of these New York bloggers, all of these New York shooters got. I ain't never heard nobody say nothing about Bullets Gotti. So Bullets Gotti having conversations with, Whack 100. That's content right there. I don't look at that no certain type of way. But a hooligan like Zippy with the drippy, letting Whack 100 tell him to talk with his inside voice, that's red flags all over the field. Let's listen to this. Salute to the chat. Let's listen to this.
My name, because whoever the nigga is, I guarantee you, I don't know this nigga. Who is this nigga? And what the fuck
right
you gotta
here. I'm
say
right
to me,
here.
bro?
Listen, I'm right here. I'm 10 toes down.
Okay, do we know each other? Let's establish it. Do me and you know each other? Did any business, any phone conversation?
I ain't never say I knew you, man. I ain't never say I knew you. Who said
and what you speaking on, bro? I ain't.
Why is you do you hear how Whack is talking to you? Are y'all hearing how Whack is talking the 10 toes up? Homie, your toes is up, homie. They don't respect y'all. And the only way a so-called killer, shooter, murderer is going to let somebody like Whack 100 scream on him like that is if deep down inside he's fighting with his sexuality. Deep down inside, if you put the right amount of money in front of him, he'll get butt-ass naked and he'll take some pictures for you and he'll send them to you. We got to talk about this. Bruh, listen to how Whack is talking to this dude, man. Listen to how Whack is talking to him. Salute to Whack 100. Salute to Whack 100. Salute to you. Salute to the West Coast. Sunning these New York niggas, man. Salute to listen to this shit, man. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Come in here when you know my president here, bro, and running my name, because whoever the nigga is, I guarantee you, I don't know this nigga. Who is this nigga? And what the fuck you gotta say to me, bro?
Listen, I'm right here. I'm 10 toes down.
Okay, do we know each other? Let's establish it. Do me and you know each other? Did any business, any phone conversation?
I ain't never say I knew you, man. I ain't never say I knew you. Who said?
And what you speaking on, bro? I ain't in a man, bro. I don't fuck with men like that.
All right, so go ahead, just talk. But you gonna let me talk?
No, because I'm just understanding.
Hey, hold on. Wait, yo, Whack told 10 toes up, I ain't in a man like that. He feel like you a mook, homie. See, it ain't just me saying this. That's what I'm saying. I ain't reaching, and I'm going to expose it for what it is. You're not going to play the New York card with me and think that you just going to get the New York card over on me because you from New York, when New York got the biggest down low undercover society in America. Whack 100 said, hey, nigga, do you know me? Do you know me? If you don't know me, homie, then don't speak on that. And I ain't into men. I don't mess with men like that. And then you know what 10 Toes Down said? 10 Toes Down said, all right, man, I'm going to go ahead and let you talk because you ain't going to let me talk. Well, why? You let you? He ain't going to let you talk. Same thing he did to Lil Zippy with the drippy, he doing to you. Zippy said the same thing. You ain't going to let me talk. Let you? Nigga, talk or don't talk, but don't ask another man to let you do nothing. Again, grown man business is universal. It's a universal mind state. It's a universal energy, homie. Another grown man that's standing on grown man business, I ain't gonna have to tell him that. He gonna already know it. You don't let, nigga, we on Clubhouse. We both got our phones on. We both on the line. I'm not asking you to let me do nothing, nigga. If I got something to say, then I'm saying it. If I got to talk over you, then I'm going to talk over you. But I'm not going to ask you to let me do nothing. You New York dudes have lost your way. You have lost your identity. You have lost your respect. And don't get it confused. It's some New York stand-up dudes, homie. But y'all, it's so many suckers out there. It's so many undercover mookas that we can't tell who's real and who's fake anymore when it comes to New York City. It's the harsh reality, homie. And instead of y'all looking at it like, oh, you know, grown man business TV, he hating on. Nah, take it, respect it, and fix it, nigga. Take this information I'm giving you. Take take it, homie. Respect what I'm saying to you because it's grown man business talking to you, and then fix the situation. Let Bullets Gotti do what he do. Let him speak for New. Y'all niggas ain't represent. Yo, listen. Bullets Gotti is representing New York way better. I don't know what y'all got against Bullets Gotti, homie. But niggas is respecting Gotti for some reason, and they disrespecting y'all because deep down we can smell the mook on you niggas. We can smell it. You think? Come on, you think? You think Whack 100 don't smell the mook on you when he talking to you like this? This is why he talking to you like, I smell Mookie. You remember the movie House Party? I would say the algorithm is too sensitive. We try and get back in the algorithm. I already showed Tavon or whoever else the paperwork with math with no Hoffa. With Math Diddy, Math Tyson, Math Epstein, Math, yeah. All right? So we trying to get back in the we getting back in the algorithm. You think we can't smell the I smell Mookie, the House Party movie. Yeah, we smelling man bussy. Bussy everywhere. Bruh, nasty work. Hold on, one more time, man. One more time for the people, man.
Say I knew you, man. I ain't never say I knew you. Who said
And what you speaking on, bro?
What you speaking on, bro?
Bro, I don't fuck with men like that.
All right, so go ahead. Just talk. You're going to let me talk.
No, because I'm just understand. I don't fuck with men. I don't give a fuck if you live or breathe another second, nigga. I don't know you, nigga. So
Yo. Hey, 10 toes, hey, listen, you need to put your feet down, homie. You need to pull your skirt up, homie. It is no longer 10 toes down. It is 10 toes up. It is 10 toes up, homie. Your skirt down. Your toes is up. That's the only way another man gonna handle you like this on the phone, in person, whenever. Your damn toes is up, boy. Shit, it triggers me, man. Because this is grown man business TV, homie. So it triggers me, homie, to see what we thought was a man, what we thought was a grown man with his goddamn toes up and his skirt pulled down. You a ho out here, boy. You a ho out here. That's where I'm from in Virginia. That's what we would have called out here, not out here. Out here. Ho out here, boy. Ho. Like ho, Santa Claus, ho out here, boy. Shit is nasty. Listen to Whack talking to 10 toes up.
Man, I ain't never say I knew you. Who said?
And what you speaking on, bro? I ain't in a man, bro. I don't fuck with men like that.
All right, so
Sheesh.
just talk. You gonna let me
Sheesh.
talk?
No, because I'm just understand. I don't fuck with men. I don't give a fuck if you live or breathe another second, nigga. I don't know you, nigga. So why are you concerning yourself with me, my nigga?
This nigga calls me distraction again. Let me talk. I spoke your name because I could speak your name. Who the fuck is your name? Who the fuck is you, nigga?
You can't ask yourself that, nigga. I don't know your name, but you seem to know mine.
That's right. So I can speak your name, nigga. You don't put yourself out there as a public figure. You this, you that.
I ain't no public figure, nigga. Whack ain't no public figure, nigga. I say that I'm not a fucking public.
Hey, salute. I am Aboriginal. Appreciate that. That's the beautiful thing about grown man business TV, homie. That's one main artery when it comes to the whole machine is, as grown men, we are definitely supposed to always agree to disagree. There should never be any grown man, and I learned this from grown men, from big dogs, from real men, homie, that there should never be a grown man in this world that I 100% agree with. Any grown man that 100% agrees with another grown man is eating Roger Wood. He's a yes man. He's a yes man. You understand? So I definitely don't expect you to agree with everything that I'm saying, but you do get my point. We can meet on level ground because I ain't far off from whatever you think. Because this is grown man business. Appreciate that 10-piece nugget. You already know what it is. I appreciate that 10-piece nugget. You know, we gonna dip that in barbecue sauce. We gonna do what we do with that. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be at all times. My G, salute to you. You already know when I see you in the chat, I'm gonna address you. And like you said, right, you don't agree with everything that I'm saying. You don't agree with everything, but you definitely see where I'm coming from. That's where the grown man business aura, the energy, that's what make it universal. Because it's always like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can listen to stuff that Lil Zippy with the Drippy is saying. And I agree with a lot of shit. You know, some things that he say, I agree with. I'll be like, damn, yo, he made that made a lot of sense. But then it's a lot of it that I'd be like, nah, man, nah, not me personally. I can't subscribe to that part right there. But everything else, it's a level ground there. You understand? So yeah, no, I highly respect that. Appreciate that 10-piece nugget. You know, just that crazy. Yo, exactly, man. Exactly. You gotta, you know, not to get off topic, but you got an ex-battle rapper. I mean, I'm talking about, you know, one of the battle rappers that's known for physically assaulting people, not even just battle rap, not even just figuring out things about his opponent and doing his research and finding out incriminating information about his opponent and then wording it nice and neat and doing a battle. Not just that, right? But this particular battle rapper will assault you physically. He's known for that. Everybody know him for rapping and boxing in the battle ring, right? It's so disgusting. It's such nasty and disgusting work that these is a battle rapper that will come from battle rap, come to YouTube, come to these YouTube streets, you know, and then strike your channel for a thumbnail and want people to respect you, want people to respect you as a brand, want people to respect you as a, you know, as a man. It's nasty work. And again, just like in the streets or however you want to play it, right? The paperwork is the paperwork. So when I call them Math Diddy, Math Tyson, Math Epstein, when I call them all those things, you understand what I'm saying? It's very warranted. It fits perfectly. You understand? Because your name is in the paperwork, homie. Your name's on the affidavit. You ratted, kid. You reached out to the authorities and you tried to strike a channel like Grown Man Business TV. When really, right, you could have reached out to Grown Man Business TV. We could have had a sit down. I would have made my way to your barber shop. I would have sat down with you. We could have had a grown man conversation, dialogue, homie. Great content could have been made out of this. But you strike my channel for a thumbnail. Not going to destroy me, but it definitely slowed down my numbers. It definitely got my channel out the algorithm. When I've been in, I'm talking about, I had worked hard to get heavy, get strong in the algorithm. You push GM, my name pop up. You within the algorithm, my content is coming your way. But now it's like I got to start from the ground up. But that's okay because I learned a lot from this situation, homie. I learned a lot about, you know, just staying out of the way, not letting anybody get a situation where they can clap my channel. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know you could get hit for a thumbnail. I thought it would have had to been like nudity or something like with, you know, something like with fighting or with some blood in it or something like that. You know, I already know that'll get you strike, that'll get you, but I didn't have, you know, it won't nothing like that. It is what it is and it'll be what it's going to be. Salute, salute. I am Aboriginal. You already know how we give it up. We'll be live for a little while longer, and we'll tap in back tonight because we got more to talk about. So Math, no respect for homie. Nasty work. Let's let's look at this. I wanna tap into this, right? Now, let's go a little bit further and just show how much these dudes don't respect. Now listen, let's say Zippy with the Drippy was a rat. Let's say that 10 Toes Down actually had paperwork on Lil Zippy with the Drippy. Let's just imagine that was the case. Whack 100 would have took that information. He would have dogged Lil Zippy out. He would have dogged Lil Zip with the drip. He would have smashed on you New York niggas. That's what he would have did. He would have smashed on you New York dudes with the information that you gave him, with the information that you tried to provide for him, and on another New Yorker. When you a New Yorker, he a New Yorker, you tried to smash on a New Yorker through a West Coast nigga, right? But since the information didn't work, since the information obviously was false, or they wasn't agreeing, or it wasn't working out, it didn't work in your favor, watch how this shit backfires on 10 Toes Up. Watch how it backfires on them. Listen to this. Salute the Behind the Bar. That's where this content right here is coming from. Salute the Behind the Bar. Listen to this.
Hey, yo, why? Why? Will you trust the nigga that was putting baby oil on his body and sending the bitch to bed in prison?
No, who did that?
He did. 10 toes down. When he was in prison, he was putting oiling up his body and taking pictures and selling them to mooks in the street.
Yeah, I'm selling my street. Now what?
Oh, no, come on.
So you believe a nigga like this? No. He was in prison, oiling up his body, muscle pictures, and selling them to niggas in the street.
This New York nigga talking right here, I'll fuck with him because he's not
These the niggas y'all bring up here.
New Yorker.
This nigga oiled up his body in state prison, buffed up, took pictures, and sold them to niggas in the street. This is how he was surviving. Niggas can't take this. We call him Freaky Toes Down. Freaky Toes Down.
Yo, 10 Toes, is that a fact? Is that a fact?
Absolutely.
Hold on. That 10 Toes answer. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Now listen. The shit backfires. 10 Toes Up said absolutely. Man, this got to be the nasty. This shit is nasty, son. This is nasty work. And I'm telling you, son, that it's not Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. Y'all think that it's Atlanta because Atlanta, they don't hide it. These dudes walk around like Young Thug with skirts and purses and high heel shoes on. But New York has the biggest undercover mook society in America. New York City has the biggest undercover mook society in America. Where you're going to have dudes like 10 Toes Up. The man said he greased his body up with jailhouse oil, jailhouse baby oil, and he took nasty, provocative pictures of himself, and he sold them to men while he was in jail. And 10 Toes Up said, absolutely. You hear what I'm saying? 10 Toes Up is a killer. This is factual, that 10 Toes Up is a killer, just like Little Zippy with the drippy is a killer. Why is it that all of the killers, all of the gangsters, the bodybuilder, this nigga looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger in 2000 or 1989. This nigga is built like the Terminator. I gotta be careful with I gotta word it the right way, but I'm passionate about exposing this. I'm passionate about exposing this. Let's listen to this again. Salute the Behind the Bar for that. I'm just for amazing content. Salute the Behind the
10
Bar.
toes down. When he was in prison, he was putting oiling up his body and taking pictures and selling them to mooks in the street.
Yeah, I'm selling my street. Now what?
Oh, come on. So you believe a nigga like this? No. He was in prison, oiling up his body, muscle pictures, and selling them to niggas in the street.
This New York nigga talking right here, I'll fuck with him because he's not
These the niggas y'all bring up here.
New Yorker.
This nigga oiled up his body in state prison, buffed up, took pictures, and sold them to niggas in the street. This is how he was surviving. Niggas can't take this. We call him Freaky Toes Down. Freaky Toes Down.
Yo, niggas say he called him Freaky Toes Down, son. He called him Freaky Toes Down. I'm gonna call you 10 Toes Up. Cause ain't nothing freaky. Your toes ain't down if you taking pictures like that, son. I'm 10 toes down on the surface. My feet is on land, homie. I'm on the land. We ain't got nothing in common, homie. Your toes is up. Your toes is up, my G. It's nasty work. And again, I gotta say this, and I want to say it. And I want y'all to really understand this, and I want y'all to take this with y'all, that it's not Atlanta. It's been a mass migration of New York dudes in Atlanta. Zip with the Drippy said that his whole neighborhood is in Atlanta right now. Atlanta looks like the moot capital of the world. What you got to understand is that New York City has the biggest undercover down low mook society in America. Where you got men like this, that look like this, that have secretly sold pictures to other men of their naked bodies. This ain't something you hear about in Virginia, homie. I didn't know shit like that existed. You understand what I'm saying? That shit don't happen, homie. And you don't get to walk around Newport News or East Little Creek Road in Norfolk. You don't get to walk around Military Circle. You don't get to do that when niggas is knowing that that's what you was doing. And that's why I'm saying, and why are you back on the line with Whack 100? When we already know that he don't respect you. I already played. I'm telling you, he don't respect. Why would you still be on the phone with a nigga who talk to you like this?
Fuck, I am not fit, nigga. You said I knew you. Who said and what you speaking on, bro? I ain't in a man, bro. I don't fuck with men like that. All right, so go ahead, just talk. You're gonna let me talk. No, because I'm just understand. I don't fuck with men. I don't give a fuck if
he telling you he don't deal with men like that. He smells the mook activity on you. He just didn't know that you had took it as far as taking naked photos for other men. He didn't know that. But he smelt the mook activity on you. This grown man business shit is universal. So anytime somebody like that with that type of aura come around, we get to looking like, yo, what the fuck going on? Who is this guy? Oh, that's 10 toes down. He's solid. You know, you dap him up in the middle of his palm is sweaty. Shit like that. His hands is wet. Yo, what the fuck going on? You ran to a West Coast dude for validation. Nasty work. You got to know something. Me and Lil Zippy, we had our back and forth. I done made my bones in these YouTube streets, homie. I'm one of them VA dudes that's going, I'm going to fight you, nigga. I don't care if you from New York, you from Cali, nigga. You come to Virginia for the summer, we fighting. That's just how it is. We could be cool after, but we going to fight, right? But the last thing I'm going to do, I can't respect that. Me and Zip done had back and forths. I'm not flagging his channel. The nigga never flagged my channel. I'm not striking your channel. And the last thing I'm gonna do is reach out to Whack 100 and try to give him paperwork on a Virginia dude. Yo, Whack 100, yo, this is paperwork. He from Virginia, expose him. What? Yo, Zip with the drip. He from Virginia. Here go his paperwork, expose him. What? If anything, both of us being from Virginia is gonna be, that's gonna connect. We ain't gotta be cool. We ain't gotta do content. We ain't gotta have no connection. But you are from Virginia. You are from VA. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going like, come on, son. That right there is just the integrity right there. Gotta be stood on. You talking to Whack 100 about a New Yorker and you from New York. And look how they play you. Yeah, shit is nasty. Nasty work.
To niggas in the street.
this New York nigga talking right here, I'll fuck with him because he not
Trying to switch the narrative. I'm
with him because he
mooks in the street.
Yeah, I was selling on the street. Now look, now
Oh,
Nah,
sent body
you know what that
and
is?
sent the
I never
pictures to
met
been
him.
in prison.
No, who did that?
He did 10 toes down when he was in prison. He was putting oiling up his body and taking pictures and selling them to mooks in the street.
Yeah, I was selling
Damn.
on the street. Now
Oh, come on.
So you believe a nigga like this?
Nah.
Nasty
In
work.
prison, oiling up his body, muscle pictures, and selling them to niggas in the street.
This New York nigga talking right here, I'll fuck with him because he not gonna
These the niggas y'all bring
you
up
a
here.
New Yorker.
This nigga oiled up his body in state prison, buffed up, took pictures, and sold them to niggas in the street. This is how he was surviving. Niggas can't take this. We call him Freaky Toes Down. Freaky Toes Down.
Yo, shit, yo, shit, crazy, son.
Absolutely.
Hold on. Let 10 Toes answer. Is that true?
Absolutely. Nah, son, that's Mad Mo, bro. You gotta go, bro.
Yo, see now that New York nigga talking, I trust him. Because he ain't giving a fuck where a nigga from. He speaking what's real.
Nah, you gotta. Nah. Yo, 10 Toes,
So 10
bro.
Toes,
I
you
was
doing
doing
that
this
for
as a young
prison.
nigga in the street. If you up north and you
What else
hold
did
up
you
your
do
body
out
and
of
take
prison?
pictures to niggas, you a mook.
All right, this started to something else.
Like,
This way it go. This where they start yelling. They acting stupid. All right. This way I go out. This way they start yelling. All right, they riding the rat niggas.
if you run, it's gonna be bad, kid. You might.
Man, I'm 10 toes down. I will fuck up.
Why was you selling?
You
all
freaky
these
toes
pictures to
down,
niggas?
nigga. Chuck, you know what, Chuck? I'm gonna start charging you, Chuck. I'm gonna start sending you a bill, Chuck.
That's what happened when you don't have no integrity. That's what happened when you can disguise yourself as a grown man. You can disguise yourself like you standing on business, but it really ain't something that you can hide behind for too long. It's not what's on you, it's what's in you. This shit gotta be in you, homie. And that's what happened when you don't stand on no grown man business. That's what happened when you ain't got no integrity. When you reach out to a West Coast dude to disrespect a New Yorker for validation, like his word means something. That's the same dude that was sitting down with 6ix9ine to get money. Wack could do whatever he could do. Wack is not the dude, y'all. Why y'all running the Wack 100 like he's solidified or he's stamped? He playing y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Let's just say there was a blogger, a YouTuber out from Virginia doing this same shit. I would address him, homie. We'll go to war on these YouTube. We'll go to war behind that. Yeah, I'll create content, nigga. I'll disrespect them. I'll make them respond. Because you ain't going to be from bad news and be sending paperwork to Whack 100 for a nigga in Suffolk or a nigga in Chesapeake trying to expose him when all you got to do is go to Chesapeake. Whack 100, he told him, he said, bro, why y'all both from New York? Why you ain't just run down? Why you ain't touched him if he a rat? Why you calling me? That's what happens, homie. It backfires on you. With all that being said, 10 toes up, you got some explaining to do. Why would you be selling? You are, bro, the New York has the biggest undercover mook society in America, homie. And I gotta always make sure I put the undercover part, the DL part, because you dudes are on the down low. You guys are fighting with your sexuality on the inside, and then you lash out on the outside, and you wanna fight, and you wanna talk about the killings, and you wanna talk about what you did to people and the drugs and the criminal activity, but you don't want to talk about your mookish activity. Why was you selling pictures of your boy? Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. It triggers me. I don't care what your muscles look like. If I was behind the bar, in that corner store, in that bodega, yeah, we would have got it jumping in there, homie. You would have had to do something. You would have had to, man, listen, we would have got it jumping in that bodega. Because there's some mook activity on you. Your muscles is too big and your shirts is too tight. I would have smelt the mook on you. This nigga got a medium shirt on. Built like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he walks in here with a medium small shirt on. Nigga, we fighting. we going scrap it out there. I wouldn't have let you got away with that, son. You would have got to talking that crazy shit, so I would have listened to you for a couple minutes. And then while you was doing all that talking, I would have been examining you, looking you up and down, checking your body structure, your stance out, how you standing, what your mannerisms is saying to me. And I would have said to myself, why is he wearing a medium small shirt? Oh, he got that mook in him. It's that mook. It's mook activity. He got that mook all. Look at him. He got the mook all in him. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. And I would have did so. We would have had to get it popping in there. New York City, man. Y'all need to go back to the old New York, homie. Y'all need to throw all the gang activity out. Y'all need to restructure New York City. Y'all still New York City. Y'all need to really weed out all of the undercover mooks Make a move to the village and live with the village people. Cause ain't that where the mooks live at, in the village? With the village people? You know, the YMCA. Hey, got us singing to the YM. You know what I'm talking about in the village. This right here, you don't get the call. Your 10 toes up. Your toes is up, man. Hold on. Your motherfucking toes is up, homie. Your toes is up. Your toes is up.
Freaky toes down. Freaky toes down.
Your 10 toes. Is that a fact? Is that a fact? When you because he's not
These niggas y'all bring up here.
New Yorker.
This nigga rolled up his body in the state prison, buffed up, took pictures, and sold them to niggas in the street. This is how he was surviving. Niggas can't take this. We call him Freaky Toes Down. Freaky Toes Down.
This nigga is freaky toes down, son.
Absolutely.
And then he said, at Harlem Legend, what it do, my G? I see you in the chat. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Hey, Harlem. Hey, Harlem. We just trying to get back, man. Hey, Harlem. You know, the numbers is a little slow right now, Harlem. Salute to you, man. I see you doing your thing. You know, no Hoffa, Math Diddy, Math Cosby, Math Tyson, Math Epstein. Yeah. Master Mook, Master Splinter. He strike the channel, man. I got 85 days before I get this strike. And look, hey, Legend, he got me for a damn thumbnail. Got me for a thumbnail, my G. He ain't get me for, he caught me slipping with a thumbnail, and he got me, slowed the channel down. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. But the dirty section, the urban section, the dark side, it is what it is. It ain't gonna be nothing, man. We get these numbers back up. Big salute to you on the platform. You already know what it is. Oh yeah, I might, yo, you took action, huh? What you contested that, huh, Harlem? I might have to do that. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't want to lose. I might have to do that, man. You know what? I'm gonna do that when I get off this live stream. I'm gonna contest it. Hold on, I'm gonna contest it. I did, submit counter notification. Yeah, I might submit a counter on that, Harlem. Now that you say that, I was nervous. I ain't want to. You know what? I was like, I ain't even gonna counter it because I don't want no smoke with these people. But I'm gonna consider that. Harlem Legend, y'all already know. I'm sure if y'all ain't been living under a rock, y'all know who Harlem Legend is. Harlem know who I am. I done made my name. We coming up in these YouTube streets. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Y'all make sure y'all lock in. If y'all ain't already subscribed to Harlem Legend, y'all make sure y'all go check crazy, amazing content. Yeah. We creating content at the highest level. At the highest level, man. And when you do stuff like this in these YouTube streets, when you go to the establishment, when you play with the authorities, when you call the YouTube police, when you get with the federales, your name is on the paperwork, even in YouTube. Yeah, just like in the streets. When you do shit like that in YouTube, you can't hide from it. Content removed by Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa. Content found in custom thumbnail. Nigga flag my channel for a thumbnail. Channel ain't been the same since, homie. Numbers been slow, but I'm consistent. You understand? I make a commitment and then I practice consistency. So consistency is gonna beat all that. We gonna get the numbers back up, but you know what? I'ma counter that. Math fouls, yeah, the math fouls. You see it, Harlem? Math fouls, yup. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Nasty work. Never had a strike. This is my first strike. And I'm seeing what it do to your channel. I'm seeing how it slows you down, kind of throws you out the algorithm. 10 toes up, nasty work, man. You got to know something, man. Me and Zip, we went back and forth. We had our war. We had our words. Me, Just Talk, Real Talk. We had our words. We had our back and forths on this YouTube thing. That's what come with this YouTube shit. Nigga, you was a battle rapper, and now you striking channels, nasty work. You was a killer 10 toes up. You 20 plus years in jail, and you thought that it made sense to talk with this guy right here, Whack 100. about New York politics, about another New York blogger, and you thought that it made sense. You thought that his validation meant something. And you lost that war 10 toes up. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. We about to make some moves. We going live again tonight. Constant elevation. We not stopping. Big salute to the chat. Just got done doing some yard work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We did some yard work today. Y'all see what it is. We did some good yard work today. Yeah. Chop these motherfucking. Yeah, we did that. You see that? You see that? Yeah. Cut that motherfucker off. Nice and neat. Big salute to the chat, man. Hey, listen. We ain't stopping either. Hold on real quick, guys. Y'all know what time it is. Hold on, fast. Oh, yeah, man. I'm an old man, homie. Big salute to the chat, man. We not staying too much longer. We gonna go live again tonight. You know, Harlem got my brain working now. I got off topic. Look, appreciate that, man. Harlem got my brain thinking, got my wheels turning. I'm about to contest this joint. Yeah, I'm about to contest this joint. Ain't no Hoffa. No Hoffa. I'm about to hit the contest button. I'm about to challenge that. Word. Nigga said he beat that. I'm about to try to beat that. I was gonna let it ride. I don't like it. I don't like it, homie. Yeah, we gonna play game. We gonna play ball with that. Salute to the chat, man. Last but not least, man, let's just keep the integrity right. Let's grown man business. The mind state is universal. It trumps your geographical area. It trumps your race. You know, this right here trumps all of that. It don't matter if you got dog fur. It don't matter if you got, you know what I'm saying, nine ether. Yeah. If you got it don't matter. Grown man business is a universal mind state. And when you go against that, you fail every time. When you go against that, you get embarrassed every time, homie. You know, me personally, after y'all get the mooks out the way, after y'all get y'all rat infestation in control out there in New York City, I think it's time that y'all double back and y'all rebuild that shit. New York is New York, regardless of how you want to call it. That's what I'm gonna end this on. I'm gonna end this live on just kind of giving more props and respect to what New York used to be. You know what I'm saying? Even with the homie Harlem legend, homie. The name Harlem. You know, one of the reasons why I give New York the respect that I give it is because I understand that the Southerners made New York what it is. Harlem wasn't Harlem until a lot of people from the South moved to Harlem. And we brought that jazz and we brought that music and we brought that swag and that spunk. We brought that to Harlem. Harlem was not Harlem. Harlem was not Harlem, or New York was not New York until the mass migration of Southerners that came to New York City. You understand? The same thing with LA and Cali. Los Angeles was not Los Angeles until a mass migration of Southerners came to LA. Tukey Williams, his family and all that is from like Alabama, Tennessee or some shit. All of your prominent gang members, all of your prominent figures from LA, they got roots in the South. They got roots in Texas, roots in Alabama, roots in Mississippi. So I know what New York used to be. I was alive for it. Y'all got to get these undercover mooks out the way. I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, New York City has the biggest undercover mook society in the States. Y'all got to clean that up. All of these gangsters and shooters and all of these dudes that secretly participate in mook activity, y'all got to clean that shit up. And it's a lot of gangsters and shooters that y'all got. These dudes that get on this YouTube and scream and shout and preach and talk about how gangster they is. And notice that's all they can talk about. Oh, I'm gangsters. Like, nigga, you ain't got on Harlem Legend level yet. You ain't moved somewhere, got you a house, got you a family. You ain't got to the mentality yet that it's bigger than gang activity, it's bigger than violence, it's bigger than block work and all that. You ain't got there yet. You know why? Because you still fighting with the mook activity that you was involved in. So even a dude like 10 Toes Up, you know what I'm saying? He'll get on this YouTube and he'll get to doing that. And we don't understand it. It's because deep down, those pictures are haunting him. Zippy with the drippy, I don't know, but accusations is that you was doing what you was doing behind those bars. Maybe you should address what you was doing behind those bars so that you can elevate to the next level. It's time for New York City to heal. First, y'all gotta heal itself. Y'all gotta heal yourself, homie. After New York City heals, it's time to rebuild. Because when y'all heal, that's gonna be y'all tearing down all the BS, all the mook activity, all the rat activity. It's a lot of rats. When y'all heal, then it'll be time to rebuild. And I just, I'm not a therapist or anything like that. I never went to school to be a therapist, but that line right there, them bars that I just gave y'all was very therapeutic. It felt therapeutic. You understand what I'm saying? Once New York City heals, that's when y'all can rebuild. When y'all heal yourself from the gang violence and the gang activity, when y'all heal yourself from trying to be like everybody else, when y'all stop trying to be drill rappers, stop trying to be from Atlanta, stop being Bloods and Crips because that's LA shit, and y'all get back to being New Yorkers. Yeah, I'm talking shit been exposed on YouTube, homie. All the way back to Africa Bambaataa, y'all been playing mook activity behind the closed doors, behind the curtains, your most prominent gangsters, killers, was letting Bambaataa top you down. Going to jail and taking butt-ass naked photos of yourself and sending them out to people. Then you get out and you call yourself 10 toes down like we think that you standing on business. You try to persuade us that you standing on business, whole time it was 10 toes up. 10 toes up. I'm gonna tag your ass in this video. You might need to watch this and you need to digest it and get it dissected, homie. Salute the Harlem Legend, man. I'm going. Look, man. They give me the option to take action. I already did the class because you gotta know it's a lot that come with these strikes. When these dudes play, when they play with the algorithm, when they play with the YouTube police, when they reach out to the establishment, it's a whole situation. I had to take a little test. I took the test. I passed it. I had to take some more shit. I had to do some things. And right here it says submit a counter notification. And I ain't gonna lie, Harlem, I'm looking at this, right? And it's telling me that a counter notification is legal action. It's a legal request. Harlem, if your content was removed due to copyright removal request, and you believe it's because of a mistake, misidentification, right? A mistake or a misidentification, right? You can submit a counter notification, right? This is a legal request for YouTube to reinstate the content that was removed due to copyright request. Legal action. Nasty work, man. But you know what? I might have to take legal action. You know what, Harlem Legend? I might just have to take legal action. God damn it, I might have to do it. Do not submit false information. Misuse of our process, such as submitting fraudulent documentation, may result in termination of your account. Well, I'm not going to submit. Bruh, Mega, I'm telling you, bro, they could have gave me, in the, I don't know, man. This shit is, I don't know, bro. That would have been an option too. Hey, change your thumbnail. This ain't working. Get a warning. I would have changed the thumbnail instantly, son. It's just a fee. A few things I got to know about your video. What? Like what? Like what? Because again, Harlem, I only got the strike due to a thumbnail, a custom thumbnail. You feel me? It was a custom thumbnail. I don't know. It was a custom thumbnail. But yeah, ask me what you need to know so I can kind of tell you so we can see. Yeah. We'll lock in. We'll lock in. We'll lock in. Nasty work. Nasty work. 10 toes. 10 toes up.
So big, you
messed up, homie. You messed up big time with this one, man.
It's cut. They know that. They know that. Okay, so
nasty work, homie. That's how this nigga was talking.
Hey, do we know each other? Let's establish it. Do me and you know each other? Okay, do we know each other? Let's this nigga. And what the fuck
right
you gotta say?
I'm right here. Listen, I'm right here. I'm 10 toes down.
Okay, do we know each other? Let's establish it. Do me and you know each other? Did any business, any phone conversation?
I ain't never say I knew you, man. I ain't never say I knew you. Who said
and what you speaking on, bro? I ain't in a man, bro. I don't fuck with men like that.
All right, so go ahead. Just talk. You're going to let me talk.
No, because I'm just understanding. I don't fuck with men. I don't give a fuck if you live or breathe another second, nigga. I don't know you, nigga. So why are you concerning yourself with me, my nigga?
This nigga calls me distraction again. Let me talk.
Nigga talking to you. Yo, nigga talking to you crazy. He talking to you niggas crazy. You niggas talking to you crazy, homie. Crazy. Nasty work, man. Hey, listen. You New York guys got to get back on business, man. I would love to see y'all back at y'all prime, man. Back at y'all top, back where y'all belong, homie. New York is New York if you like it or not. New York is New York if you like it or not. And letting Whack 100 treat you boys the way he treating y'all on YouTube in these streets is nasty work. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Big salute to the chat. You already know how we give it up. It's your boy Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you do know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and yeah, I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this Grown Man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the bricks into the bottle, straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. I'm giving you this game straight raw, no diddy, pause. 10 toes up, Lil Zippy with the drippy. Y'all letting Whack 100 play y'all niggas out of position. Y'all looking nasty out here. And I done had war. I mean, Zip don't see eye to eye, but I don't agree. And I think it's nasty that you thought that you should reach out to Whack 100 to try to play or discredit another New Yorker. Nasty work, homie. We not understanding what's going on from the outside looking in because a lot of us don't understand and are just now learning that New York has the biggest DL undercover mook activity society in America. The biggest LBG, the biggest society of these young men down low participating in mook activities in New York City. So listen, man, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Yeah, corrupt. I'm about to really look into that. Salute to Harlem Legend, Mega Bills, or salute to the chat. Cause I'm about to contest it. Fuck it. Either they gonna deny it or they gonna accept it. But I'm about to contest it. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Gang.